Hello, it's Uncommon Fossil, and as the time of this recording, we have about 2 weeks before Paldea Evolved becomes available in live, so it's a good chance to see how, as a budget player, I progressed in terms of getting a full play set of the Scarlet and Violet cards, right, that are in the base set or the first expansion. The way you get cards, obviously, you pull them from as you open up packs. A lot of that is through the Battle Pass. Then you get the decks and individual cards as you progress through the Battle Pass, which are a number of Scarlet and Violet cards there. And we also had the starter decks because it's the first set that came out after rotation, and therefore starter decks, and they included some of the new cards, both trainers and Pokemon. So that helped also. With Paldea Evolved, we won't have the starter decks to help us, but we still will get a lot of cards from the Battle Pass and such. So I've counted a total of 197 unique cards from Scarlet and Violet. Here you can see for the Pokemon, I have 165 cards that the filter shows me when I select all, which is both owned and unowned, and filter for Scarlet and Violet. So 165 Pokemon, 32 trainers, 0 energies, and it gets me that total 197. And of those cards, I have 4 copies or more, a full play set of 46% of the cards. Now, it might not be all matching arts. It may be a mishmash of arts, but it's still a play set, so that's all I need to build any deck I want with those cards. And I have at least 3 copies of 20% of the cards, so that gives me 66% of the cards where I have at least 3 copies of. That's a very encouraging number. Just going to break down the specifics a little bit just to give a sense. So amongst the energy, as I said, there's no special energy. There's some special arts for fighting and lightning, but in terms of deck building, you certainly don't need those, so I'm ignoring that. Budget player, cheapest art is what's generally best preferred for myself. Trainers, the news is really great. There's 32 trainers, unique trainers to get in the game. And of these 32 trainers, I have a full playset of 29 of those. That makes 91% of the trainers I have a full playset of. So that's super, super great. Now, I didn't mention, I've also obviously crafted some of these cards too. So that obviously helps complete the set. And also for a number of these cards, there are already, for trainers, there were already existing copies. Like EXP Share, I have a full playset of them. Yes, I do have a full playset in the new expansion, but I also have older copies too. So for some trainers, that helps me get a full playset when they're reprints of older cards. In terms of the Pokemon, it's not quite as good as the trainers, but still very positive news. There's 165 Pokemon. I have a full playset of 37% of those cards, and at least 3 copies of 24% of those cards. So 61% of the cards of the Pokemon I have at least 3 copies of. That's quite nice for sure. Now, I can't break it down by rarity, which I wish I could, because that would be useful data, but breaking it down between basic, stage 1, stage 2, just to hit it quickly, for the ones I have 4 copies of, for basics, I have 35% of the cards I have a full playset of. For stage 1s, I have 34% of the cards I have a full playset of, so very similar, 34, 35 for basics and stage 1s. For stage 2s, it jumps up to 62% of the cards that I have a full playset of, so that's quite nice. You can sort by EXs individually. For EXs, I have a full playset of 50% of those cards. So I'm at the place, as I said, for all Pokemon and trainers, 46%, almost half the cards that were available, I have a full playset of. 66% of the cards I have at least 3 copies of. So I think it's a very budget-friendly economy, very new player-friendly. To be able to, I don't believe in PTCGO I could have gotten this level complete of a collection of a new set this quickly. So we'll look forward to seeing how things go in the future. I look forward to getting the new cards once Paldea Evolved comes out. But as a budget player, able to make very good progress in the collection, getting the cards I want within the live economy. Take care.